Hey Cappy, hope you guys are having a blessed day. It's been a minute since I jumped on here. Honestly, I'd love to say it's because I've been off as a busy bee, being productive with other things, but it's really not. Since the 19th, honestly, the miraculous 19th of Pluto's departure, my plans have kind of come to a crashing halt, and I've just kind of been sitting on the floor, mouth open to the light bulb for the last, I don't even know how many days. Just like defeated. Like my human's defeated. My spirit's like, come on. Where? Like, why won't you give up? Like, that's really where I'm at. Like, why won't you just give up? Like, I'm like, no, I'm done. And then 2 seconds later, I'm like up and going and trying something else. I'm like, just stop. Will you just stop? Like, this is such a, almost like wanting to protest to the universe. Like, no more. Like, I'm done. Surrender. Stop fighting. Like, even that whole thing of manifesting the fight. Like, so many different messages come through, so many different levels to things. Things are so not black and white. Really understanding that I feel like I'm here to master one way of things, or that one way is the right way, to realise that no way is the right way, but all ways are the right way if the intentions are right. Like, nothing's really wrong unless you make it wrong. Just a trippy kind of time right now. I don't know what you guys are going through. Love to hear your updates, share in the comments what this energy is saying for you right now. My rising sign's Aqua. Don't know if that's got something to do with it as well. But yeah, again, love to hear your placements, love to hear your current situations. Hope all is well. What we got on here? We got the 10 of Wands on the back of the deck, guys. In reverse though here. Okay. Oh, I don't know. Yeah. Let me just check this deck. Yeah, it's the only card that's on in reverse, as well as the top card, the Queen of Wands. Resisting a breakthrough is what's coming through with this. So resisting the change, let go of the weight. Resistance to anything is resistance to all things. That's something else that come through to me today. It's like, I just felt like I was going to go and get a coffee, and it was like 144 days today, no coffee. And I had put this thing to myself that I was going to do 200 days and then maybe never have it again and move on to something else. And like up in the standard, up in the goalpost, and there was so much resistance. I was so uncomfortable. And like the last few days, I just haven't been able to function. And even that, it's like I'm still fully out here, like put my whole life on hold, waiting for my neurodivergent self to run neurotypically. Like literally, it's like, oh yeah, when you can just do this and when you run like that, then you can start life. And it's like, it was really shown to me recently how I've literally just been hiding myself away until I could work out how to be normal. It's time to really show up authentically. This is a message coming through I'm being guided to share. It's time to really be the change you want to see. Be the glitch. Walking around today, I was thinking, oh, I just feel so uncomfortable. I can't just be how I want to be who I want to be. Like I'm trying to match energy in certain environments. It's like, no, more of that. You're not here to blend in. You're here to shake shit up. The tower. Be the question mark. You've put in too much work. It's like putting in too much work behind the scenes to be yourself, to hide some part of yourself, or to not fully commit to this change. You're breaking your own heart by not changing. Follow your intuition on an idea that you've had. But all is mind. The moon, Pisces energy, and we've got the Page of Swords. Yeah, Ace of Swords, Eight of Wands. What's coming through this has come up a few times for you guys, is to believe in yourself. You are the magic. The magic comes from you. There's something here that you have seen, a vision. Commit to the vision. Don't worry about the 28th step. Worry about the first one. Because some of you, it's like you may be worried to take the first step because it's like there's no point, because you know what you're going to have to do later and you can't see how you're going to make that happen. It's not for you to worry about the how. Trust. Let go, surrender. Not everything's as it seems. Detach from the outcome. The coffee's coming back up again. I don't know why this is being used, but there's something here about no enemy within, no enemy without. Whatever you resist is like your master in a way. Like I was being consumed by the coffee because I was getting, like I was starting to feel deprived because I wasn't allowing myself to have what I felt like I needed to have or wanted to have in that moment. And it's like, yeah, there's levels to it, but to not put yourself in any kind of trap. By having that coffee, it's like the reason I wanted to stop having coffee was to help my health. But the resistance that was building up from not having a coffee was affecting my health. And having the coffee kind of released all that. It also came with many different lessons, many different things. By doing that one thing that I felt that I shouldn't do, or that was wrong to do, or that I was letting myself down for doing. Because it's not what I would preach. If someone said to me, oh, do you think coffee's healthy? No, I don't. But it's like, is it the coffee that's not healthy, or is it your relationship to it? Personally, I don't believe coffee's healthy, but still the relationship to it is a huge impact. Is it easier to stay healthy drinking coffee if you've got a healthy relationship with it? Yeah. Is it healthier to... anything that's unhealthy can become healthy depending on how you relate to it. Not making things the enemy, not giving things power over you. Emperor. It's like actually by doing the very thing that I really wanted to do, that I told myself I couldn't do, what it actually revealed to me is, I don't even like this. I don't even want to do this anyway. But the resistance was so big because I knew I couldn't do it. It's like I wanted to do it because I knew I couldn't. And even getting to that, to realise I don't actually enjoy this. Seeing the root of it. And it could be with anything. Same with me with smoking, or if it's spending, overspending on things that are just like dopamine hit kind of energy. But then even that, it's like what I said about I haven't been able to really function, especially today. And as soon as I had that coffee and my dopamine level went up, I was able to have a day. I came out of such deep, dark depression. I don't know why this is coming up, but this is actually continuing to somewhere else. I'm just going to flow because maybe this is a message for someone, or someone needs this. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't, if this isn't for you. But yeah, so really just honouring myself and realising, wow, like this has turned my whole day around. I can actually have a day, I can get myself ready, I can get up off the floor right now. And then I kind of had a flashback to being in a 9 to 5 and how I literally couldn't physically move until I'd had a coffee, and someone would go and get me a coffee for me to leave to get to work. I couldn't leave the house before I had this. And as soon as I sort of drunk it, I would just cry because it would just instantly affect my levels. Kind of the same way medication does. And I was speaking to someone recently and they were just saying like, and it wasn't in a horrible way or a judgy way, but it was just like genuine shock, like that they couldn't believe that someone they knew so frivolously, when they're not in the best place financially, would just every day have some kind of like sugary coffee shop coffee delivered to them in order to get through. And it's like they're kind of blasé about it, like, oh yeah, whatever. When the person brought them up on it, it's like, oh, whatever, this is just what I do. And it kind of took me back to myself, that was for me. It was like cabs everywhere every day. If it cost me £20 to get a coffee delivered, I'm doing that. Like, I can't move without that coffee. And the judgment from that, and people can't understand because they can't feel the physical effect of what that does to the body in that moment. It's like, oh, how bougie, how spoilt, how ungrateful, or just kind of dismissive. Like, especially when you've got people around you that are struggling, or like family and things like that don't do them kind of things for themselves. It's like you're just splashing out on things that people see as luxuries. It's like, no. What's coming through is Dr. Gabor Mate, and he says that to not make the substance the enemy, that actually a lot of the time addicts, the thing they're addicted to, saved their life. It stopped them from ending things. Like anyone that's experienced suicidal thoughts, really not wanting to be here anymore or carry on, which is something very normal, something that hasn't been normalized for a long time, is getting more normalized now that it's getting spoken about. But that like suffocating feeling where there's no way out, just wanting to end that emotional pain, which can sometimes come through physically. A lot of the time, the thing that you've been judged for doing is the thing that saved your life. And to see things through your own lens, because some of you may not be taking action on this idea, or it's like you're not fully committing to yourself or trusting your intuition because you don't feel good enough, because you are almost like not trusting yourself. But this feels like not trusting yourself, not because you shouldn't trust yourself, because you've maybe took on the identity of other people's feelings, beliefs, emotions, projections. Something else coming through is to be honest with yourself why you're doing what you're doing, why you really do what you do. Away from ego. What is the root of the problem? What is the driving force? What are you numbing? What are you running from? What are you distracting yourself from? When you're going to do something that you do, or whatever it is, maybe a tendency, whatever, to drop into the breath, or just check in and see if you're even breathing where you're at. Is it an emotional reaction to stress? It's not even about not doing what you're going to do, but it's just about being aware. Firstly, catching yourself as the observer and seeing what you really need. So it's like things got really out of hand for me personally this week, or however long it's been. And my vibration just dropped so low. Things have got so low. Not necessarily in a natural way, but I've been self-sabotaging to lower my vibration, to kind of feed off the pain in a way, just because I haven't got it to keep fighting right now. And because of that, the coffee helped balance me out. It's like the man-made chemical, because it wasn't really the coffee, it's because I have sugar and chemical coconut milk with 2% coconut in the whole milk, which is not even coconut. And all the chemicals and stuff, it's like man-made chemicals help balance me out the same way man-made pills balance you out, meds. However, I've also been shown that I can balance out naturally if I'm not falling down that trap, if I stay grounded, if I'm eating from the earth, on the sea moss, taking care of myself, cutting out chemicals from skincare and whatever I put on the skin. Skin's the biggest organ of the body. How many chemicals on the skin, from cleaning products to hair stuff to face stuff to every stuff, nails, whatever, just to be mindful. But again, it's like when you're so consumed by these things, to be so pure, and it's coming from a place of fear or stress. Stress makes us sick the same way certain things do. So it's like finding a nice healthy balance. It's all a learning curve, it's all a lesson. Now I've gained knowledge, now it's like you know how to help yourself. Things happen in life. If one day things get really crazy and you fall off, you can use what you need to get back on your feet. If you can't handle it yourself, you know how to do that. But then you know how you truly want to move in whatever respect that is, even in terms of work, in terms of working for yourself and keeping your 9 to 5 while you do that. Oh, the Emperor just flew off and the sun's there. King of Cups. Because there's it's like find a balance. There's not necessarily a right or wrong way. Things happen for sure. Like sometimes things are out of our control. Me personally, it would be a luxury to have a 9 to 5 or a whatever kind of job throughout the last few years of my journey. Would have been a blessing. But it wasn't actually possible for me because of my path, things how they were. It wasn't physically possible. And it's like sometimes there's reasons for that, but just because you've seen someone, that's how someone else has done it, doesn't mean you have to do that. To really make sure you're good, put pride to the side. You don't have to do it all, be it all, make it all like to an extreme. It doesn't have to be a certain way. Don't get fixated on things running a certain way, being a certain way. Be open to change, be open, even if you're not able to do something a certain way, if things change, be happy to change that up, adapt. Because it's like there's certain things that I wasn't able to do that now I can do. And just because it was right for me not to be doing those things doesn't mean that I'm gonna not do them forever. Even in terms of socializing, going out, if you're in hermit mode, putting out ideas, maybe you couldn't handle certain things. But it's like you've got the green light. Yes, you can do this now. You're going to receive communication about moving forward. Trust your first instincts. Take as much time as you need to come to a decision. It's because of the decisions that are coming in, the decisions you're going to need to make that are coming in. It's like you've mastered decision making, mastered the masculine energy, mastered knowing what's right for you, putting yourself first, mastering emotions. We just had the devil come up there as well. We've got the death card peeking out under the sun. Oh, split the deck there. We've got the lovers. King of Cups. Emperor's on the floor over here. Don't throw all your hard work away because of some kind of test of your self-confidence. Don't put yourself in some kind of illusion that this new chapter hasn't arrived just because of some kind of inner turmoil. Protect your energy as you move forward. Something you manifested is here. Split the deck, Hierophant. Time to commit, go all in. The Sun, future energy. Something's paying off in a big way, slow and steady. It's been a long thing. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Justice in your favour. Something keeps coming up about communication coming in. You could be receiving a message. Don't fool yourself that you're not ready for this. Follow your first instincts. It's like you're being guided to be confident in your response. No need to over-explain yourself. No need to doubt yourself. No need to justify yourself. Prove yourself. You were made for this. Best you can do is let go of the weight. Let go of the burden. Just let it all go. Something's closed out karmically here. You're going to feel the weight leaving as you move forward. It's that as you take action, as you move forward on your path, things just melt away. Ace of Cups. The more you do what you want to do, the more you invest in this new reality. The more things physically change. Lots of wands, Wheel of Fortune. Okay. What's this first? Alright, come. A loss of love, fear of a loss of a commitment. The outcome. Yourself. How you see yourself, it's like crossroads energy. You know you've got a choice to make. Intentions, everything. There's been a lot to transmute. It's for your protection that you don't move forward in Aggie little fish mode. It's that Kali energy coming through. It's like easy. Don't burn yourself out. There's a lot here. There's been a lot of pain, a lot of, it's like, yeah, you could channel all this. Random. What even cartoon is that? I was watching some cartoon the other month. I can't think what it is. I watch so much random stuff that just comes through. But either way, there's like this little baby dragon, and all of a sudden this baby dragon turns into this huge fire-breathing dragon and burns down the whole place. And the lady comes running out and does something to transform the raging dragon back into a cute little baby dragon. And she says something like, who gave her candy or something? Someone gave the dragon sugar. Like, you know, she gets riled up on sugar. And she was just high up and turned crazy and started burning up the place after she had her sweets. And there's something coming through about like harnessing your inner dragon, your inner flame. No one needs to be feeling the wrath of Cappy in the last 16 years right now. But you also don't need to be just basking in the poison of the past. It's not about waiting to feel better or like nothing's happened to move forward, or waiting to, it's like things are what they are. Maybe you can't relate to certain people in your environment, or if you just feel like, yeah, it's like let go, it may be time to move, it may be time to change location. You're being asked to celebrate yourself and move forward. Even that, it's like when the baby dragon turned into the big dragon and started burning up the place, someone that didn't understand the dragon would have come and chained up the dragon and tried to slay the dragon. But the little granny, cute witchy lady just comes out and, you know, I'll deal with it, pop it. Puts her back in her little dragon egg and calms her down. And there's something about that, it's like maybe you need to be around like minds, or just people that truly appreciate you, support you. There's heartbreak here because of an emotional ending. But this is something you've asked for. So it's like nostalgia, an end of an era, things aren't going to be the same again. Seeing things through rose-tinted glasses. It's like, when I think back now, like when I used to connect to the internet when I was little, and like you couldn't use the house phone if you're on the internet, and it would be like, and like dial up to connect. I was like, this is so long. This is so annoying. And it's like, I need to use the phone. And I've got to stop what I'm doing. And now it's just like, what I'd give for that slow-paced vibe. And it's like, at that time, it was like, oh, I wish this would hurry up, wish things could get better, wish we could get a bit more techie, I wish, you know, and then it's like, no, it's too far. It's like, oh, the good old days, and looking back, like, oh, that was so, or even like not having certain things, and of an evening going outside and like playing outside or going out on little adventures. And feeling like, oh, there's nothing to do, but making things to do, wanting things to be better. But now better is like sitting inside with a headset on. Is it better? It's like, it depends how you look at things. There is some sadness here, there is some grief here. Ace of Swords, things have to change. Inevitable. Don't be dismissive of this. You're grieving. Take time to grieve. Three of Swords, Ten of Cups, Ace of Swords. We've got the Four. It's like new beginnings. Start with an ending. You see yourself at this crossroads. There's a choice to make. There's something that physically needs to be released, needs to be let go of. You're conscious of this now. That Aquarius energy, Ace of Swords on the back, Four of Pentacles. You can see your own BS. You can see how you're getting in your way. You know exactly what you need to do in order to free yourself from inauthenticity, I want to say. Yeah. Give me one more for this. Oh, all right, one more. Oh, bash my head. Yeah, bash your head against a glass cup, mate. Two of Swords. What way to go? Should I stay or should I go? It's like you've already made a decision. That's how it's coming through. The Sun in the near future energy. It's like you're playing with yourself at this point. You're just delaying your own happiness because it's like, should I, shouldn't I? You've already decided. It's not even really a thing. You already done it. Future you's already over here, chilling in the sun. 22, yes. But you take as long as you need, honey. Don't sit in here years, bruh. Sitting here years, bruh. Contemplating on what? The world. It's like half the things you're maybe debating how to let go of, or whether you should let go of, they've already ended physically. Certain things that maybe you're debating whether to go back to, there's not even a way back to. And you know this. Yeah. Huge transformation to your physical reality. Finances. It's coming up like a home or a business, like something physical. Ace of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, death. Got the Strength and the Five of Cups here. This grief with the Three of Swords and the Ten of Cups, and acceptance that things are just what they are. Acceptance of the past. Friends, family, acquaintances. Temperance. It's that you're not truly conscious if you're hating the unconscious. Which we all, like, I still find myself cussing out everyone every day. Something I'm working on. But in the grand scheme of things, Six of Cups, Four of Swords. Who haven't you forgiven yet? Let it go, let it go. Knight of Swords, Hierophant. Oh, yeah. I thought one card flew out, but it flipped over. We've got the Ten of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Empress. Yes, Six of Cups, Empress, Ten of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles, clearing that generational trauma. Hermit, Virgo energy. Something's going up about healing the father wound, healing the masculine, forgiving, forgiving the past. I was watching a film, What a Girl Wants, with the family yesterday. It's actually heals a relationship with her. She goes looking for her dad. I think it's What a Girl Wants with the, I never remember her name. The one that's in She's the Man. I forgot her name. King of Wands, yeah. Maybe check it out if you feel guided to, or just speed through it. You might be guided to a certain message or something, I don't know. The Tower. Right, there's a new beginning here, guys. Things are about to change. Unexpected changes coming in, like you can come out your body whenever you need. Just take a minute, but you know what I mean, take a break. You need to just come up above yourself. But you can run, but you can't hide from this. This is something you've manifested. These changes are coming from you, dreamer. Embrace your true purpose. Begin a new adventure. Trust yourself. It's like Cinderella wishing for a way to the ball. The fairy godmother showing up. Pumpkin, carriage, boom. Dress, boom. Everything, boom. And she's just like, no thanks, and screams and runs away. Like, what is this change? Where did this come from? You just asked for this. You just manifested this. Don't be deterred by challenges. It's important to communicate clearly and accurately. Amazing new ideas. Amazing new ideas that should be implemented. So it's like, turn the volume up on this. Amazing new ideas that should be implemented. Amazing new ideas that should be implemented. Amazing new ideas that should be implemented. The resolution of difficulties, a weight lifted off your shoulders. The end of an addiction or codependency. A new relationship or emotional experience, invitations to social events, a compassionate friend you can share your concerns with, gentle, sensitive, kind, inexperienced, 222. I've got life experience, tower energy again, number 16. Let go of belief systems that no longer work for you, an important life-changing event. A situation that leads to significant opportunities. And then we have immediate action, Prince of Spring. A challenge you can successfully manage, a passionate relationship. Charming, self-confident, passionate, restless, buffalo energy on the back of the deck, number 19. Head first through the storm, prayer and abundance. Badger, aggressiveness. Yeah, it's like, don't sit around and wait for permission. Don't sit around and wait to be good enough. Wait for approval. There's something about, you know better yourself. You can do something better yourself. Even in terms of like a textbook expert at something, that actually in some area or something it's going to be different for all of you, but you're going to do a better job at doing something yourself than hiring a professional because of how you care about what it is you're doing. It's like the amount of care, following your intuition. You don't need what you think you need to do something. Be open to learning, be open to receiving guidance. And that's not always the case. Of course, we need help. There's people that are experts in things because that's for a reason. Collaboration, community, be open to that. However, there's something here, or more than one thing here, that you're being guided to do yourself. And if there's some kind of block, some kind of delay on something not happening, or you not being able to get the help you need, it's because you are the help you need. You just may not see that yet. You're being asked to see that. 45, blue heron. Self-reflection. Sacred water bird. Number 45. First page is opened on always for you guys. This comes up. Wolf. Pathfinder teacher. Number 15. Family in the near future. The sun card coming up here again with the wolf. If you were to keep company with wolves, you'd find an enormous sense of family within the pack, as well as a strong individualistic urge. These qualities make wolf very much like the human race. As humans, we also have an ability to be a part of society and yet still embody our individual dreams and ideas. Hummingbird coming through as well, joy. Because of their magical qualities, hummingbird feathers have been used for a millennium in the making of love charms. It is said that hummingbird conjures love as no other medicine does, and that hummingbird feathers open the heart. Without an open and loving heart, you can never taste the nectar and pure bliss of life. To brother and sister hummingbird, life is a wonderland of delight, darting from one beautiful flower to another, tasting the essences and radiating the colours. If hummingbird is your personal medicine, you love life and its joys. Your presence brings joys to others. You join people together in relationships, which brings out the best in them. You know instinctively where beauty abides, and near or far you journey to your ideal. You move comfortably within a beautiful environment and help others taste the succulent nectar of life. And then, the blue heron, self-reflection. Heron medicine is the power of knowing the self by discovering its gifts and facing its challenges. The ability to accept all feelings and opinions without denying any emotion or thought. Heron flies over those who are unaware of who they are and where they belong in the world, gently dropping a blue feather to them. Heron asks that they follow their intuition and begin the empowering journey of self-realization. If the great blue heron has flown into your cards today, it is urging you to dive into the watery world of feelings to seek your truth. Heron teaches you to develop your self-reflective skills so that you may come to know yourself in an intimate way. Looking at yourself through the filmy lens of self-importance, the cloudy perceptions of low self-worth, or the myopic eyes of self-pity, you will never understand your true potential or appreciate the opportunities that appear. That thing of when we're in a state of judgment, we are not in flow state. When we're criticising ourselves, being hard on ourselves, putting ourselves in a box in some way, it's like free yourself from your own limitations. Heron asks you examine yourself with a cold eye to see what you wish to improve and how you want to change. If you get stuck in the process, it may be a sign that you are being too hard or critical. Know yourself, trust your path. Like the phoenix who rises from its own ashes, Heron emerges from the unseen worlds of spirit into a new balanced sense of self in order to embrace its potential again and again. That really feels like that Pluto from Cappy to Aqua energy, out of the ashes. Maybe we just be having a nap in the ash for a bit. I don't know what's going on anymore. Yeah, see the 8 of Cups. It's like things aren't as they seem. It feels like physically you're out the ash, but emotionally you're still in it. You're still reflecting. You're still releasing. You're still shedding. You're still accepting. In the mind, it's like limitation. 8 of Cups, 8 of Swords, 8 of Pentacles. To come back to the oneness of things, the bigger reason, that infinite energy. There's no end, there's no beginning. Shift of perspective. Be bigger than the problem. Separate from the problem. Even that you could be feeling that quite intensely right now. Chariot, like a splitting of yourself. Like going from being traumatized, for lack of a better word, or being unconscious, or being whatever, to being like being in the battle, to reflecting after the battle. That thing of how things are normally more painful on reflection, like when we're going through traumatic events, emotionally, physically, mentally, psychologically, sexually, whatever it is, in the moment, it's that survival. It's like not really being present, that thing of even coming out of yourself. Like when you're in the illusion, it doesn't hurt as much as when you've left. It's like the healing can sometimes be more painful than the damage in the moment. Yeah. 8 of Swords, Ace of Swords confirmed, Chariot. That it was meant to get better. It feels like it's getting worse. No, sometimes it's got to get worse to get better. Don't give up. You've come too far. Just keep letting go. Keep surrendering. Stay in your heart space. Take some time off. Take some time out. Sometimes all you need to do is to rest, to re-spark inspiration, go somewhere new, do something different, get out of the head into the body, change direction for a minute in terms of maybe just take off a day and do something that you wouldn't normally do. Go and just have some fun for the sake of having fun. Yeah, balanced, finding a balanced approach, taking a balanced approach. It's like adapting to this new energy that's here. Something's coming through, opossum 23, 50 alligator, wild boar confrontation. It's like rolling with the punches and confronting like the pain of adapting. To this new energy. It's not comfortable, but it's going to be more than comfortable once you've adapted. That thing of when joy hasn't been the dominant vibration, it feels painful. Where when you're in a really good mood, if you're around someone that's not in a good mood and you're genuinely in a really good mood, that it can irritate their spirit, or they'll just try and get out your way or avoid you. So it irritates someone if you're happy because of that clash of vibration. It's like you're both them people is how it's coming through, going from that lower place to that higher place, holding the light, holding the love, being the love. It's not comfortable. That thing of how much pain did it take to be this soft? How much aggression did it take to be this peaceful? There's like, it's quite an oxymoron of a situation going on here. One, the eagle spirits. One, the eagle. One, guys, we're going to wrap up on this just to finish off. Hello. Yeah, clear sight, straight through illusion, out of this mess. See how gracefully you've rolled with these punches. It's like how it's like a message coming through to say like much respect to you is the best way I can put it. How you've carried yourself through certain realizations, how you could have reacted. And now it's like built up that trust in yourself that you can react in a way that you genuinely want to react. It's like how you truly feel, not how you surface level feel, or if you're triggered, like that emotional reaction. It's like doing what's true to your heart, not what just feels good in the moment to let off steam. And this is something you've mastered for more than just what you've been dealing with. This is like for moving forward now, making clear cut decisions very easily because everything's aligned, values are known, you know what you will do, you know what you won't do. Clarity through the mess, like it's really finding out about yourself through the chaos. Finding out what you're made of, I want to say. Page 41 and 42. If you've been walking in the shadows of former realities, Eagle brings illumination, teaches you to look higher and to touch Grandfather's sun with your heart, to love the shadow as well as the light. See the beauty in both and you will take flight like the eagle. Eagle medicine is the gift we give ourselves to remind us of the freedom of the skies. Eagle asks you to give yourself permission to legalize freedom and to follow the joy your heart desires. Gonna leave it there, guys. If this did resonate, like, share and subscribe. I'll catch you soon. Sending so much love.